fucking cheese. That nigga
He's
Ivan is
before.
I beat Ivan before, but this nigga's a cheater now. This nigga onside kick the ball and everything, boy. He's a cheater.
Nigga say he on. Yo, Ivan's not even gonna play me like that, bro. Ivan's not even gonna.
He's gonna play. Well, he can't play like that. He can't play like that.
Ivan's not.
Yo, this nigga was he only onside kicked the ball the whole fucking game, nigga. And if he didn't get it, he let me go get to the 40-yard line. But he caught like 8 interceptions real quick. But it only works. It only works if he gets up by like 2 touchdowns. If he gets up by 2 touchdowns,
Spanking Babys. Yo, that title is too. Yo.
You put the YouTube up, G?
Yo, nigga. Yo.
That's the title of the YouTube?
Spanking Babys, yo.
I'm following. I got this. I'm gonna subscribe to this.
Friday payday, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back.
That's why this should be an all-time. This footage would never be able to leave. Tell that nigga to put on, cause he about famous. You know.
Oh, I had to get back up. You better call back up. Running me down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Gonna see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again.
Where is that man?
We set you up, G. Fuck out of here. So he was getting set up, it was you.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my flame. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my credits are off. Everything was better off.
Nigga just talking smack.
Oh, why the fuck I put it in there?
Really? Nah, I'm trying to view my brother in there laughing. Nigga Glenn Rice, you're late. You're late.
You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering anything. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial.
These badass kids stay
I be
home.
murdering anything. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never.
What's up, boy? What's up, bro? With J Money. Yeah? You was being good today? Yeah. What does that mean? Hello? What's up? Why you gonna beat me up? What I do?
I'm seeing 2020 visions.
Wait, what?
Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing from the opposition, man. All that lane switching, this is what the game missing.
Some niggas know the outcome, of niggas feel like
you would.
But he played us though. Like he played other random niggas and he struggled. And this nigga.
Yo, I don't want to hit. Please listen.
Nigga, I even say you about to be allergic to the cheese.
niggas feel it's like I guess niggas feel like since it's a game, any nigga could, you know.
Uh-oh, he's here.
The amount don't, you know what I'm saying? The amount is like.
Why am I getting in this show?
It's not like niggas are playing for like a stack or nothing like that.
That's what I was about to say. It's not an amount you can feel, so I guess it's good. But if I was the way he's talking, it's like, shit, better stack.
Yo, shush, bro. Yo, what nigga?
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Get 180! Round 80! Alpha!
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 3. White. White, 89.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And some room to maneuver. A big play there by Gordon. 66 yards for him on the ground. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bryce Hager gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Right there.
Rivers to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Cluster, cluster, cluster.
Mike 54. Check pass, check pass.
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
He said, go ahead. Get your scouts on.
They have the catch
The
on
plays
2nd down, but
are
it didn't help
here.
at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down.
Plays are here. Get your mind right on the plays. Get your mind right on the plays.
Williams for a Charger touchdown.
Get your mind right on the plays.
And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Yeah, it was random.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. There he goes, left side. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Is there anyone else out there? Let me show y'all the cheese real quick. Let me show y'all the cheese. Here's the cheese
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
Look at the cheese. Here comes the mozzarella.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already
Here
up a
comes
couple
the
scores,
cheese.
Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now.
Here comes the mozzarella.
To get that lead. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Look at him, he's scared. He don't even know what to do.
Now gone.
Oh,
and they'll set up the screen to
come on, get the nigga.
Room at the 30. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20.
Fat nigga.
Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 81 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On second down, it's Gordon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Aaron Donald with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
A first down throw here for Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 83 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. Check 24, check 24, check 37, check 37.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
190. 54 Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, V. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 0. 180. Hey, Delta. Mike 5-4.
Following the interception here, Rivers trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Charger, Eric Weddle. Fights him off.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football, and he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
20. Mike 57.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Goff. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. And the pressure gets to him again. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Rivers hands off to Eckler. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
We're okay. 180. 54. Touchdown defense. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, Rocket. 54, right there. 54, Mike. All day. General West. What's the ad? 0.
3rd and short yardage. Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
First and 10. 26-yard line.
Rivers now to throw on first down. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent. To calling something that could get you in big trouble.
18. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Good. Block 11.
I got one.
Load it. Load it.
Let's go right here.
Rivers on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Throwing, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing on third. Gone. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Hey, Delta!
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal.
90. Wait, 90.
54 Mike.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Room.
Mike 5-4.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Showing it. Showing it.
So on third and goal, Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Again they run with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, it's King. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Kill.
Keep it skinny. Check. 80 weapon. Mike 54. Stay with your man.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
180. Say, Delta.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Tackles. Hey, watch the edge.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the Rams' 46-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 380.
Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Tight dog.
Hey, easy.
Mike 5-4. Watch the screen.
Check red. Hey.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rivers now. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. John Johnson with the INT. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 1st down yardage on the 1st play of the drive. Give him 14. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. On 2nd and 12, Goff. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 41, Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
Hey, Delta!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Rivers. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hey, Rocket.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Alpha!
54. Here we go.
Rivers to throw for it on fourth. And Allen's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 58 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a third and long. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.
play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, it's a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A beautiful fake. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll toss it out to Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
They're running it. 14, got it.
Throwing is Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Oh, shaking, Lordy. Everything's everything. Oh, in real life? They wildin'.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 26 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Steelers, nothing.
Them niggas said they want at least a first rounder. Nigga, everybody should be on the phone. Yes, the Jets need to get that up, boy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy.
Yo, if they really hate that nigga, they would trade him to the Dolphins. That nigga would be sick. He get traded there, bro.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Who, Aaron Donald?
On 2nd down now.
Yeah, Drew Brees is out.
He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
He fractured his thumb or something wild shit.
In the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go
but they take
with a first down.
They take you know they got the top of the line medical niggas, so any little injuries they make it sound like it's crazy, but like you said, it's like niggas probably fractured mad shit.
This is Carson. And he'll lose yardage.
Yeah, because they got real doubt. Like, a nigga say a clavicle to you, you be like, what the fuck? Like, but it's some regular shit.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something
real niggas be out 8 weeks for that.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Go, 14.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Fall down.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Let's get it. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. And let's get in that hole. Jack. Alert, alert.
Here's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his tight end, Grimble. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 13-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
On first down, Carson. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On third down, it's Carson, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Nah, that's his brother. That's the other nigga. His brother on the team, though. Yeah, nah, he's not the one with the nub. The nub is the other one. Yeah, he got the nub. He got the nub.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Push him back. Push him back. Front left, front left. That's me.
The quick slant caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Going top shot. He's got a man. Complete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
This nigga
All right,
is
Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams have
boy.
resume action here in quarter number 3.
Yo, look, Rod, look, this nigga right here, he running with the, see him? 49.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Yo, shut up.
Now Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Returnable for Lockett. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawks football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Still can't score.
Again, it's Counter. Tackle made by Delano Hill.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
That's the gayest superstar.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Pause, my nigga.
Switch.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he finds McDonald. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
He's learning. This is what happens when you play a nigga 40 times. I will hope niggas will learn.
Come up, boys.
On 1st down, it's Connor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line.
Nigga really just sat there, bro.
James Washington there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Yeah, he had a good first season. Week 1.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the...
This nigga about to quit, boy.
About to come back, son.
Ideal playing situation would it be here? It'll probably be either here or Vegas. When Oakland goes to Vegas? Yeah. Why is that? Why Vegas? Yeah, you just say the city Vegas. There's nothing there. He's like, here or Vegas. Yeah, Vegas.
22-yard line.
Vegas, you like Vegas? Yeah, I like Vegas. State income tax.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
Oh, this nigga dropped that, bro.
Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hell yeah, nigga. Hell, motherfucker, yeah, nigga.
Again, Wilson.
Oh,
and that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Wilson throwing again. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now it's Carson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now Wilson on first down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Game over. I hate that play.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
Check. Check hot route. 14.
Hate that play. Don't know what the hell do work. How do play work?
26 Mike. Hey, they scared.
How do play work?
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Good game, man. Good game. That was a good game, man.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown.
That was a good game.
So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
We'll see if they can do just that. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Meach on. Meach always
on. It was
on.
Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Always on.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was his big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
You want everything, son.
They're going to run. Here's Connor. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
It's nothing on that play. Can't do anything. Can't do nothing on that play, son, with that defense, son.
Touchdown.
On 1st down, Wilson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And avoids the contact by sliding.
What's up, bro?
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
But I like cheese.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
This nigga Vintage got the CO. These niggas is nice.
And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were still
ballin'.
with a comfortable lead here late.
These niggas be running it up. These niggas be running it up. Running up the score. These niggas be running it up.
Maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him. But the other thing that always hits me is,
are they worried about playoff position? They're
worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
That is the verse.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Running up the score.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Oh, big boy.
This one home. It's a touchdown.
Give it up, told you.
They've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more.
And then he's
talking with a guy in the league.
Running it up. These niggas be running it up.
Oh, nigga took my kicker out. What kind of man are you? Nigga taking it out.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
Nigga qualm with these niggas running it up.
And he's not going to quit after talking like that in the chat, so he definitely not going to. He can't quit. You got to finish the game. Got to. 49-14. I done told you these niggas be running it up. Score is 49-14 with
Pittsburgh
1 minute and
at the line to start
51
their next
seconds
drive.
remaining.
They are just
Plenty
obviously
of
getting
time.
shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the
And
message
a lot,
if you're a coach for this final drive?
1 minute 51 seconds with a lot of frustration on their own 25-yard line.
Don't forget what has happened out
Yes.
here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard.
Nah, he just trying to get a little bit of space so he can throw it again.
Playing the whole deal. And never
Nigga running it.
because
You're not going to want
He's
that feeling.
going
no, you don't want that feeling again. And
get a little bit of
you
space
beat up
and
this
he's
team
going
again.
to throw.
And they're going to get him behind the line
He's
yet
conceded.
again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He's
Ben leads to
conceded.
counter on the draw.
Another end goal.
And he'll be
And he
brought
said he
down
don't want to
just
throw no
shy
more
of the
picks.
45.
Going to
Call a gain of 5
another
here on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd
No
down
more
coming up.
picks.
Look, going to throw for another.
He think he gonna catch me sleeping.
They gonna try to
You thought I was sleeping, huh?
That's
Right?
Ziggy
I
Ansah, number
lied,
5
nigga.
pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Roethlisberger stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
Why you ain't call timeout, son? Got to. You might as well do it, son.
Bro, he called the timeout.
Why you saving yours? This nigga's saving his timeout.
One last shot for Roethlisberger.
You know, as I'm saying, he's gonna run the clock out.
And he goes
It's
down.
over.
Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win.
He wanted to get a live playoff and shit on you, son. See?
Boy, were they clicking on
Told
offense.
you.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?
Nope.
I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball.
You're not some South nigga. You from out here, right?
They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
Yo, good game. That shit was trash, though. Good game,
You just don't
though.
think you
Good
can
game.
do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
Yo, you're crazy. Wow. Nigga tried to take his frustrations out on you on a side game. Nigga, Rod, get.
Threw this nigga in the dash.
Nigga said, at least you tried. Nigga said, I'll stick to the Rams. Nigga, Rod, league and put. You. Just as I thought, trash. Nigga is wildin'. Nigga said, I have a computer game, auto sim. What? This nigga is crazy, my nigga. Niggas don't want to play, my nigga. Niggas don't want to play, no matter. Late games, nigga, rise retarded.
Nah, that nigga on autopilot this week and next week, nigga. Nigga quitting games. Yeah, it's not. It's got jelly in the middle. Frank is trash. Okay, good. Trash. What's the problem? Making a face full. What? 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 Yo, what this nigga Dewan? Dewan still in here?
It sound like he's supposed to sing a song.
You the run. Where are you, sir? This nigga's stupid, son. Yes, I'm good. Are you? Where is this nigga Dewan?
People who wrote those comments they had about you, I'm gonna take this water bottle and stuff it in their mouth and flip them over and slam them on the ground.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. Can't take no. You better call back up. I'm running in.
You ain't got no damn dog.
I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, oh God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't
Where's Dewan?
I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got pairs of problems.
I'm upset. 50,000. No, respect.
Take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after.
50,000 on my head. That's disrespect.
With a bad one. Made a meal today. Last one.
Nigga was tired. Nigga was too tired. Too tired. My nigga.
Nah, nigga quit. Ain't no playing, nigga. You can't quit your game. And Gurley and what's the name got hurt, and you gonna try to play? Yeah, like it's quiet for that. Yo, what this nigga said?
I don't know. I just texted him. Nigga text me back down.
Word, cause niggas is waiting on y'all game. If nigga not gonna play, then niggas is moving.
If niggas not gonna play, you get that 7L, right?
Nah, if you could either play the game or I'm gonna just 50-50 it. The sim L's only if niggas is ducking computer games. Then you could play the computer. Yeah, if it's quiet for him, then you could run it up against the computer. If not,
that's crazy if that niggas is doing that. That shit make it more fun that you have to look forward to a game every week. Like, come on, my nigga, that shit is like if you.
Alright, well, just let me know, cause niggas just waiting on y'all game.
That shit'll be even worse if it was on All Pro. Niggas would just be cooking the computer and really don't want to play, my nigga. Like, niggas ain't gonna want to play like that.
That's a big fact.
When you get cooked by the computer, that should make you want to play, my nigga. That, in my opinion, it should make you want to play if you're a competitor.
Alright, well, just let me know, my nigga. Alright. Look at this nigga, bro. That's what I'm talking about. My man on playing unranked games online. But do you think this nigga would J Smooth would think a nigga would go and play his game? No. This is why I'm simming this shit, my nigga. Niggas is not waiting for niggas no more.